Hello everyone. It seems that people continue to look into Tesla and trying to figure out, is that a car company? Is that a manufacturing company? Is that a robot company? Is that an AI company? Is it a storage of energy company? Is it just like an energy company at all? What is Tesla? Well, let's dive in and find out. Welcome, my friends. You are watching the Better Future Project, where we are all about sharing positivity, knowledge, and having a good time together. Elon Musk classifies Tesla as a AI robot company. And actually, this comes to the closest thing we can say, because what are the cars themselves? They are robots. Now, all the cars out there robots? Yes, they are. What is a car? It's a man-made tool to transport services and goods from point A to point B. So this doesn't naturally occur into the environment. It is built by humans. In the world, there are very few, if any, of course, animals that are actually capable of building something and using that thing to transport themselves or do other stuff. Why is this important? Because initially, when you build something like that, then you are the one running it. It's like we become the brain behind the vehicles, because we control the vehicles. What Elon Musk wants to do is he wants to transform these vehicles to become smart vehicles. And of course, shout out to the FSD team and the AI team that are actually building this software that is going to be a superhuman driver. And of course, this is going to lead to an era of abundance, especially once the Tesla bot is out there, fully operational, learning every single day. Now, we need to demystify what is causing people to be confused. The real reason is that Tesla at the moment has that product: cars, electric vehicles. So Wall Street sees this as, okay, Tesla has this type of products that are already out there, they're proven, they're working, and it's building them. So we're going to look at Tesla as a car company. If it was looked as a tech company, then Tesla valuation will be all right. Instead of that, now a lot of people are saying, no, Tesla is priced too high. Well, Tesla is not priced too high. And also we can see that the concept is there for the rest of the products. In fact, this year, the very first quarter, that is March, Tesla for first time reported how much money have they actually made from deploying of BESS systems, or their big batteries for energy storage systems. This so far was not reported. And there are two reasons for that. The first one, the business was scaling. So actually, this part of the business was not making any profits. Now the profits are quadrupled. So Tesla decided to say, okay, now there is some meaningful income to the bottom line of this type of business. So we're going to start reporting what it's currently doing. And Elon Musk himself and others are saying to us that this type of business that Tesla is heavily involved in will scale now a lot faster than the car business, because every single house, every single human out there into development countries is using electricity for anything and everything, from storing food to now transportation. So we can see that the electricity is super important. Even if you want to speak with your phone, you do need to charge your battery. So firstly, you need a battery, and secondly, you need electricity. So we can see that Elon Musk is right, and usually he's defying the odds time and time again. So if he says something, we better listen. Robots like Boston Dynamics wasn't taken seriously until Elon Musk started to say, okay, do you know what, guys, we're going to build Tesla bot. Then suddenly the whole industry, a lot of developed companies and other private individuals with some backup managed to look at it and say, oh my gosh, this is the future. And of course, they are now setting up companies, or you can see heavy investments from a few millions to billions into this industry. Why is this important? Because what is a robot? It's exactly the same like car. You need to be the brain behind it. So if you move, it moves. Or of course, it can be programmed to do specific things, but it does not have brain. Until recently, Tesla unveiled what the AI system can do on its own, sorting batteries from the manufacturing lines to the actual battery packs of the cars. This is a very monotone, repeat, boring tasks that the robot can do. Why is this again so important? Why FSD is so important? Because FSD is the brains behind the cars. So if you have a brain or software or the way that is actually called AI, then you can look at it like, wow, this AI now can do autonomously things without any human interaction at all. Zero. No touching onto the wheel, no touching onto the brakes or pedals or accelerator, no changing gears, none of this. The car will be able to take you from point A to point B. Now, the data that Tesla is collecting is so huge that the compute power for this company needed to skyrocket it. Oh boy, did it skyrocket. Of course it did. There is a story that Elon Musk was following up why they are running late with the FSD. He spoke with one person and he said, okay, we have now enough engineers, but we don't have enough compute power. So he went to the to the purchasing team and he asked them why we don't have enough compute power. They said because there isn't enough GPU servers and enough compute power that we've managed to purchase. And then, of course, Elon Musk says, okay, let me call NVIDIA's boss. He calls NVIDIA's boss, and suddenly Tesla have enough compute power. What other company that is manufacturing vehicles outside is having compute power? Exactly, not even one. At least I'm not aware, with the exception of Google, but they don't produce vehicles. The only thing they're trying to do is to produce the software that runs the vehicles. If you're looking at this in that way, is Tesla then just a car company? I don't think so. I think Tesla is actually behind extreme high probability of not succeeding, but building brain or AI in order to run their vehicles and their robots autonomously. And I think Tesla is going to succeed because we recently saw over 300 miles journeys with Tesla in America with zero interaction. And on top of that, there are others that compared the new Mercedes tech for self-driving level 3 with Tesla. And it was shocking. My heart was pumping when I was beating. I was going to come out of my chest when I saw these guys into the Mercedes constantly grabbing the wheel. And then Tesla, zero interactions. That's right, zero. So the 8th of August, we still have some time, and the new updates that are coming are going to be even crazier, because as far as I know, what Elon Musk wants to do is, if one of the Teslas gets into, let's say, a road and that road is closed, he wants this car to signal this to every other vehicle, so there is no queues and vehicles are going around this street. Instead to go down to the street, see that it's closed, turn around and come out and look for a new way to get to their destination. If we look into the legacy automakers or even into the China's manufacturers and producers of vehicles, you can say, okay, BYD is an electric vehicle manufacturer, but Tesla is definitely more. Tesla is an AI robotic company that is building vehicles at the moment. It's building energy storage systems to stabilize the grids across the world. And also it's building a Tesla bot. And don't forget, they want to use Tesla bot onto the lines, into their own factories. And if you have one robot on one line and another robot on another line, and this one learns one skill, that one learns another skill, into the next day, once the update comes, both of them are able to work on every system or every station. And that's not just about them. This will be just about every single robot. So at some point, once these robots are scaled up, we're going to have a Michelin star chef at home. You're going to have a gardener, a painter, somebody to fix your house if something is broken, fix your car if something is broken, and eventually they can even go to the medicine and you can get an assistance from a little cut to stitches to actual operations. What is going to happen is that Tesla robot will be able to do anything way better than humans, and it's just matter of time. So if we are going to compare Tesla with another vehicle manufacturers, then you really need to do your homework. And I hope Wall Street are actually going to see this at some point. And once the concept is proved and Tesla brought this onto the lines and the storage systems of energy storage systems are actually scaled up, and Wall Street can see that the amount of storage and of course income from that specific part of Tesla is scaling, then the valuation of the company would probably go up. Of course, this is not an investment advice. Make sure you do your own homework. But if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode. And I'll see you into the next one.